wonderful creation. The universe was created in a separate system that is surprisingly connected, depends on one another, and protects one another, so each natural system appears as if in a circular way containing the factors of its growth and strengthening, as well as elements of maintaining and protecting it, as well as its factors of annihilation. Every natural creation deserves a deep reflection before tampering with it, and a great appreciation before judging it. It is an inspiration for all that is man-made, and an answer to many problems. I have a small example that we all studied, that the liver stores toxins, as it is an honest guard who stands to receive blows and prevents the rapid spread of harm to everyone who stands behind him from the rest of the organs for several years as much as he can, protecting everyone himself. And small example in size but a large in situation, and many like it in ourselves, and those around us. We all relate to each other. Who denies the role of the other, he should to be blamed. An imbalance is a possible result of misconduct, irresponsible behavior, or wrong thinking, which results in difficult things that cause a person to recalculate himself, such as what is going on around us today. To motivate the people of thought, scholars and people of spiritual matters. Many believe close to the affirmation that the first house of the epidemic is the bat that the people of China eat. There are many types of bats that some scientists see as a vital blocking wall to protect many other organisms, because it's feed on a huge number of insects that are able to transmit diseases easier and faster than bats thousands of times, and others see those bats as carriers and disease carriers. There is no good in them and no use. In my view, I do not agree with these others, because it is a kind of injustice, like the one who looks at the liver in the first example at the end of his life as a storehouse of toxins and fights the body only, without realizing the long history that the liver spent defending him. Bats have created with a strong immunity to their life conditions, making them resist epidemics and viruses to be able to carry out the task entrusted to them without knowing, and the strength of the immunity is developing inside viruses too as well in an attempt to resist to survive, and therefore the transmission of these viruses to a person who does not have such a bat immunity will lead to destruction him. Bats looks like many types of animals that act as a biological broom, and of course if you open the broom you will find dust and what you want to dispense with. Who is to blame? Every culture is good in the place and time that it is in, but it does not mean that it is always and always good, otherwise there was never any progress. Some of the blame is on the Chinese person who opened the broom and swallowed the things in it, some blame on the one who taught science and did not transfer it to another person to warn him, and some blame on the one who taught about the science of religion and did not transfer it to straighten another person. And a lot of blame is on everyone who confines a matter of life on one side, and does not see that life is interconnected, knowledge, work, religion, ethics and thought in a complex form, and there is nothing that he thinks, that none of them entered into the other. In conclusion, that was not the beginning. It will never be the end. And life will stay tight and easy to push people to each other, and to wake up from a deep sleep.